G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills. Today I'm going to do a bit of explaining again on how to go about processing your rough, estimating your yield, preparing your cut, all that sort of thing. So here we've got a bit, and we'll put him on the scales. A bit of Andamooka crystal opal, and it's probably one of the best pieces to sort of explain what's happening with stones when you can see into them and see some issues. So we've got the weight of 2.6 grams, which is 13 carat, which my estimate, because I've had a good look at this, which I'll go through, I would hope to just get a 3 carat stone out of this, solid, the biggest. Anything more would be a bonus. And so we'll go through that and back over here. Okay, so straight into this one. On the surface you can see it's got texture. It's not matrix, it's just that's out the ground and it's had the dirt just come off. That's where all the dirt sat in on its mold when it was cast as an opal. So just to give you an example, there's a broken fractured bit just here, right in front of my fingernail, and you can see it's just glassy across there. And yeah, nonetheless, we're going to get the light out and we're going to have a look into the stone. So we'll turn this down and turn this on. Come on, batteries. That didn't work. Out with the old, in with the new. So we'll try this. Torch in a jar. Alright. There we go. So here's our stone. And in here, not sure if you're going to make it out too well. There is a, there it is right there. Let's get the focus right on this. Let's see how that goes. So you can see a bit of a crescent shape in there. Oh, where's the pointer stick? Get organised, Phil. So right there, I can always do this in editing. From there across, that sort of makes its way actually all the way out to the edge. It's not a flaw or a crack or anything. It is a fault. It's not a fault. No, it's a imperfection. It's a sort of potch line, a fog line. So it's going to look quite horrible if I cut a whole stone and have that running through it, because it goes top to bottom. Not sure if you can see it in there. No. Possibly see that line running through there, across there. So we're going to try and avoid that section. In fact, that would be a very nice gem on its own. Back to normal light. Okay, turn the torch off. So that's a bit of an unfortunateness to this stone. Can you see this in the light? There you go, through there. Arcs around here. So the idea is going to be take a slice through there, going straight across here. We're going to get a stone out of here and a stone out of here. This stone, it's going to face that way up. It's going to be a little stone, little ring stone. I think that's best suited for that one. And we'll start drawing on it, I suppose. Mark out our faults, flaws, things we have to watch out for. Oh, secondarily, that we have to watch out for. Delamination. So that's when you've got sort of two formations like there. There's like in two layers, and there's a separation between the two. They are bonded, and so that's got to come down, which means we'll lose a touch coming in at the bottom there. So I'm going by this edge here where it's already stepped down, and hopefully that doesn't go on the angle through the stone and just keeps going flush. So we take the back off and that should be gone. Down to solid, clean crystal. So marking out our arc, which runs kind of like that through the stone. Excuse me. Through the stone, and so due to the thickness here and that base going to thin out that section even more, if we lose this in the cut instead of keeping it in, this is worth more keeping rather than coming across here. That's what I'm sort of getting at. We'll come across that way, and we'll run it through that, so we keep as much of this as possible, even if I run it slightly this side of it, so that I'm sort of really sure to maximize everything. So once that blade runs through there, it should run alongside that and almost make it disappear through the cut part. So if I run a blade through there, then if I have to just trim that little bit up, I've got more here to play with now. Some of that's going to come off, so going around it and going, all right, how much is it going to lose, thicken up the sides? So we could go, it's nice and thick there, so somewhere around there, through there, through there, to that little narrow bit sticking out. Now it dips under here. If this were the top, see that ducks back down. Now we can incorporate that into the cut a little bit. So I'd aim for around somewhere down there. That last little bit of the bottom dipping in doesn't matter, that'll blend into the cut. But we're going to lose, rounding out the top, going to lose this corner through here. That's just inevitable. Tidying up here, and we're going to have a stone looking like that. So it almost looks like we should be going for a drop, to be honest. And might even get 4 carats out of it, we never know. That would be amazing. But to leave that in, it would reduce the carat price, or the stone price, therefore the carat price, if it were left in. So accounting for all that, yeah, somewhere in there's a nice little drop. Have to even this end up somewhat. Anyway, see that on the wheel. Of course, a little bit there. So I'm going to head over to the saw and put a slice through there, get this started. Okay, so now we are going to get to absolutely gorgeous stones. That is going to look fantastic. Probably cut it up that way. And we did just skip it, got through it. There's a little bit left on this side as it comes back around through here. That won't matter once they get sorted out. This piece is nice and clean, healthy all the way through to the bottom. So it's more just sorting out that ledge. And we flatten the bottom and cut our stone from there. So I suppose we go over to the wheel, rub it out. So just quickly, we'll weigh this piece. I'm expecting half whatever it weighs as a result, or just under. So we could get 5 to 6 carat, possibly. 4 carat would be good, but 5 would be really nice. And the little piece, we might get a 2 carat out of it. It's 4 carat at the moment. That one was 8 carat. So we can get that down, maybe lose half, probably about a 4 carat. So 4 and 2, get 6 carats out of it, all up. That would be nice. Alright, so for this, I'm not going to do it on the 240 grit, I'm going to do it on the 6. I'm just going to swap this straight over. Done. Off we go. So I'll start with this big piece. Zoom in. Alright. So let's see what we can get out of this piece. Okay, so we're all dopped up, and I just want to point out, you might be able to see it in there, got white right in there by the wax, just jutting out into the stone. So that's see if we can get an angle here. Yeah, it's not doing too much to help, but yeah, that's just, you can be seen from the top. It's horrible. So we're going to chop that tip off, and here we have a little bit of that left in the side as well, so that's going to have to come out back to there somewhere. So back on the 600, off we go. Okay, here we are at the end. We're all cut. Polished on the back. Nice bit of flash. Not bad for a little chip. It'll add to the weight of the overall count. But here's the main stone. Nice high dome. Just a bit of wax on it. Ready to be set. Absolutely gorgeous. Losing my voice at this time of day. It's been a long day. So yeah, there we go. Bit of flash in there. Almost looked like chaff at the base here a bit. Just a touch. But yeah, a real nice little piece of crystal. Again, polished on the back. Because you'll see any scratches, as you can see my fingerprints through the stone. You'd see any scratches through this stuff too, so it has to be polished back and front. So, let's see what we ended up with. Okay, cleared the throat. Start with this little one. I predict around half carat to a carat. Awesome. It's not quite a carat. It'd be 0.85. So then this one, I'm hoping for 2.5 to 3. Oh, just under the 3. That's okay. I'll take it. Oh, so that would be 2.8. So 2.8 overall. 3.75 carats. I'll take it. And I reckon it'd have to be at least 2 to 2.50 a carat on this stuff. Nice little matching set for a pendant, or a ring and a pendant. So would that be 760? So yeah, for those playing at home, around about $750 for these two, after all said and done. And if not more, especially once set, a magnifying glass on my fingerprints. These are totally clean. Well, this one, I will admit, has probably one little tiny bit of something in there I did see. It's very minuscule. I can't pick it here, but I did notice something. And this one's totally clean. Very clean, extremely clean. And yeah, this sort of material, it's around, but there's not super abundance of it. So 200 a carat at least. Anyway, I'm going to put some low light on. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.